at Noon starts now.
Thank you for joining us for local coverage you can count on. I'm Jevin McCoskey. New at noon, a Scotland County man is facing a child abuse charge after a juvenile was hit by a vehicle. Deputies say Christopher Jackson has been charged with felony child abuse after they responded to the Morgan Street area this morning for a juvenile being hit by a vehicle. The juvenile was transported to a local hospital for treatment before being transferred to a regional children's trauma center. Jackson was taken to the Scotland County Magistrate's office where he is issued a $50,000 bond and awaits a court appearance. Horry County Fire Rescue crews say 3 people are in the hospital after a 3-vehicle crash on Highway 31. Crews say it happened last night just north of Robert Grissom Parkway. They responded to the scene and took 3 people to the hospital while 2 others signed medical transport waivers. The South Carolina Highway Patrol is investigating with assistance from the North Myrtle Beach Police Department and the Surfside Beach Fire Department. News 13 is your local election headquarters, and early voting for the special Senate election is officially underway, and we have some important reminders for you. If you are a registered voter and you did not cast your ballot in the June Democratic primary, that makes you eligible to vote early or on Election Day, August 11th. Early voting will be held from 8:30 in the morning until 5 in the evening today through Friday. If needed, a runoff is set for August 25th. And here's a look at some of the names that you will see on the ballots. Candidates include Congressman Ralph Norman and Russell Fry, former Governor and Congressman Mark Sanford, and businessman Mark Lynch, interim Senator Darlene Graham, attorney Duke Buckner, Samuel Shepard, former mayor of Myrtle Beach Mark McBride, Glenda Parker, and Danny Ford Jr. are all running for the seat. After key primaries across the country last night, Democrats are looking to take back control of Congress, but internal party divisions are casting doubts on whether last night's winner can beat Republican candidates, especially in swing districts. Washington correspondent Trevor Shirley is in D.C. with more.
One of the big races last night was the Senate matchup in Michigan, putting progressive Democrats against their party's establishment. It's a trend we've been seeing play out all across the country. According to DDHQ and News Nation, progressive candidate Abdul El-Sayed won Michigan's closely watched and massively expensive Democratic primary race Tuesday, beating out the establishment pick, current Congresswoman Haley Stevens.
And I just can't say how grateful I am to have earned the votes that we got. We took on a machine. You're not supposed to be able to beat $70 million of outside spending.
El-Sayed's win was close, far from the decisive double-digit victory he predicted. He'll now take on Republican Mike Rogers.
He's smart, he's tough, he's fair. His name is Mike Rogers.
The race in Michigan encapsulates the ongoing rift inside the Democratic Party as progressive upstarts upstage establishment picks backed by current party leadership.
We're going to take Michigan and we're going to win back the Senate.
Despite primary wins by progressive left-wing candidates recently, it's unclear how they'll fare in general matchups this fall. Across the country, more moderate candidates in House and Senate primaries have lost. Democratic Socialist candidates have bested sitting members of Congress for their party's nomination in New York and Colorado. But in Missouri, Congressman Wesley Bell beat his Democratic Socialist challenger Cori Bush, denying her a return to Congress.
Is the rise of the DSA good for your party?
Look, we are a big tent party, and being a big tent party is a strength, not a weakness.
If Democrats hope to win back the Senate this fall, they'll have to hold on to their seats in Michigan and Georgia, as well as pick up 4 additional wins. Reporting in Washington, I'm Trevor Shirley for News Nation.
Make sure to count on News 13 for updates throughout this election season. We have everything you need to know both on air and online at WBTW.com. The South Carolina Highway Patrol is reminding motorists to slow down and obey all school bus safety laws as students in our area head back to class. State law requires drivers traveling behind a stopped school bus to stop when the bus has its red flashing lights activated and stop arm extended. You must remain stopped until the lights are no longer flashing and the bus begins to move again. The Highway Patrol says drivers who illegally pass a school bus with its stop arm extended and red lights flashing can face a fine of around $1,000 and 6 points on their driver's license. The town of Mount Pleasant is dedicating the month of August to remembering the lives that have been lost to overdoses, as well as working to save more lives. Mount Pleasant Mayor Will Haney, alongside law enforcement, came together yesterday to proclaim August as Overdose Awareness Month in the town. Advocates say this proclamation and events like it encourage working together towards lowering the number of overdose deaths in the future.
One death is too many. And we want everyone to experience recovery and hope in the compassion of a caring community.
There are several events throughout the month promoting overdose prevention, treatment, recovery, and hope, wrapping up with International Overdose Awareness Day on August 31st. In just a few hours, President Trump will take the stage at Red Rock Casino in Las Vegas. This is day 2 of the president's West Coast trip, as his administration touts its economic accomplishments ahead of November midterms. The war in Iran and the economic pain it's caused posing a major hurdle for Republicans up for re-election. Corey Smith reports from the White House.
It can be difficult to predict what the president is going to say, but he is often referred to Las Vegas as the birthplace of the no tax on tips provision of the One Big Beautiful Bill. So my money, if you'll pardon the pun, would be on him leaning into that message. But the White House says the president is coming armed with a plethora of good economic news for Nevada, from a 15% increase in the average tax return and lower home prices to hundreds of billions of dollars in investments from companies like Apple and Amazon. Those are the type of talking points the White House and Republicans want the president to hit. But when it comes to the all-important issue of affordability, what will he say? The vast majority of GOP candidates have taken a sort of I feel your pain approach on the issue of affordability, but the president continues to say it's a Democrat-manufactured issue and a made-up word. That doesn't land well with voters particularly, and especially in a state like Nevada, where the state's tourism board says visitors to Las Vegas particularly is down by about 7.5% last year. And we know much of the economic difficulties people are facing around the country is tied to the war in Iran. Now, the president continues to say a deal with Iran is close. His Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said an agreement is in the works to allow freedom of movement throughout the strait. Remember, Iran says you can use the Strait of Hormuz, but only through routes designated by Iran. U.S. forces say the southern route through the strait is open. So the back and forth continues there. Here's the president last night.
We're moving along very nicely. We'll find out. We'll know in 48 hours. A lot of progress has been made. And they called me and they said, please, let's talk. They want to talk. The funny thing is they never mention that. They always say, we're not talking. But they called. They wanted to talk. We've been talking. They want to make a deal. They do not want to be hit.
So we'll see if we get a deal announced today or at some point this week. But while one fire is being put out by the White House, another appears to be reigniting. Today, Israel launched new strikes in southern Lebanon after accusing Hezbollah of breaking the ceasefire it had reached with Lebanon. At the White House, Corey Smith, News Nation.
A new study by the West Virginia University School of Medicine is exploring AI's possible role in psychiatric healthcare. A team of professors and healthcare professionals found that artificial intelligence is becoming increasingly common in medical education and psychiatric practice. Even so, many aren't yet equipped to use it effectively. Professionals are cautiously optimistic of AI's integration into healthcare, yet still recommend you seek professional help above all if needed. Coming up on News 13, how science is working to create dogs that won't trigger allergies for potential owners. You're watching News 13 at noon. It's local coverage you can count on. It is 12:09 on your Wednesday. That's right, halfway through the work week. It's been a rainy day today, and meteorologist Krista Chang is going to have the look at your full forecast coming up after the break.